right, all right. So we've got live from Ohio here. I would assume we have Bozo of Circus. Everybody, if you're just joining us, we are going to be having an absolute fun interview, an absolute wild time. It looks like we have a balloon animal. Holy shit! Oh my God, Bozo, dear Lord. Bozo, thank you very much for joining today. Holy moly, this is absolutely sick. Uh, so a little history behind this interview here is I got a hold of Circus's management, and they tell me, they don't really do a whole lot of interviews. My man Bozo doesn't do a whole lot. We're gonna have to try to figure something out. So today we're going to have a plethora of yes and no, along with multiple choice questions for our interview today. And I have to say, first of all, thank you very much, Bozo, for the time. This is absolutely awesome. I'm a huge fan of the band, and I love what it is that you're doing, both musically and as well right now. So we have a balloon animal of some sort in the process. Man, oh man. Okay. All right. So we have a horn. It sounds like that we're going to be doing. So we're going to be doing the answering to these questions. So let me start this off just with something general, as far as a little general information about Bozo here, and for a yes and no question, one honk for a yes from the old horn there, two honks for no. Did you grow up in Ohio, Bozo? Yes. Okay. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. If you can hear, this is something a little bit different for answering. If you can write down the answer here and show us on the camera there. At what age did your path as a clown come about? In life here, you're kind of going about, and okay, you have to write it down. Okay, got it. Yep. I love it. I love it. We can read through the lines. We can read through the letters. Somebody says they're laughing and pissed. So am I. I love that. Now, okay. So for a yes and no here, we have we without throughout Ohio. It seems like there's been various clown schools in Akron, excuse me, Cincinnati, and the Dayton local. Have you attended clown college at all? No. Wow. Okay. So this is all just this is just all personal practice and your own inspiration on taking on the craft. Wow. I love that. Oh shit. Well, on to the next one. Okay. So next up here, this is gonna be a ranking system as far as some inspirations for Bozo. And as far as with four honks being the most influential to you and your style of how you came into being a clown, and one honk being the least. You're like, nah, that's nothing like me. So let me ask you first, the first clown that may be influential to you, Glenn Little, the Ring-a-Ling Master Clown. How is he on a scale of 1 to 4? How is he as far as an inspiration to you? 3. Okay, very good. Okay, so a little bit of the classical style to you. I love that. That's awesome. As a little silliness here, and we have him in the background, Mr. Pennywise. How about him? How is he as far as an inspiration to you and your style? 2. Okay, all right. So not so much on that end, but as far as some of the lyrical content, and some of the things that you have in the songs there, I was like, I wonder if there's a there's a little bit of a killer clown in there. We'll get a little bit more to that. But how about touching on that? What about Pogo the clown? We have the old John Wayne Gacy. How about that on a scale from 1 to 4? Just 1. Okay. All right. Good. Whew. Thank God. I wanted to see you guys live, and I'm glad that you said 1 because I didn't want to fucking die. Perfect. Well, what about Emmett Kelly, the infamous? God dang it! That's unfortunate. I'm so sorry. I don't want to laugh at your expense. What about the old Emmett Kelly, the famous sad clown? How would you rate him on a scale of 1 to 4? Oh wow. Okay, so that's you. That's you come into the idea of wanting to be a clown, and you say, you know what, this is my style. This is my aura. Okay, you give that a straight 4. I love that. That is amazing. All right. Last up, I had for one more silly one to throw the Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I'm not sure if you're familiar with this movie, but how would you rate your style inspired by the Killer Clowns from Outer Space? 3. Okay. Okay. Very, very, and some excitement with that one. Okay. So you're familiar with the movie? Yeah. Yes or no? You've seen that one? I love it. I love it. Perfect. All right, this is awesome. All right, so the following here, in doing my research here as far as clowns and some of the history behind that, I had no idea that there are 4 main categories of clowns and kind of the sub. Of the profession. There's the white face clown, the tramp clown, the Auguste clown, and the character clown. Did you choose the path of the white face clown, or did someone in your circus travels choose this path for you? 1 honk for yes, 2 for no. Beautiful. You did. Okay. Wow. Okay. And I love too that you mentioned, the inspiration behind the Emmett Kelly and, kind of the classical image to it too. And so, yeah, that's awesome. I love that. Now the whiteface clown typically, being a high status clown or a ringleader of a circus. At what age do you decide that you wanted to front a band instead of leading the traveling circus? If you can, write this one down for us. Sure. Absolutely. Take your time. I love the room. It looks very nice, well lit. A nice white shade of paint there. Very very good. Looks good. It's very complimenting. All right, if you're just joining, we're asking about at what age Bozo decided he was going to lead a band instead of a circus. All right, I'm ready for it. I'm excited. Bozo, you damn rascal. I tell you what, let me tell everybody that's watching here, I had to go through Circus's management to try and figure this out. And they say, I don't think this is going to happen. But we ended up getting to work this out as opposed to a verbal. From my understanding, Bozo likes to calm his vocals when he's not singing. He doesn't, he's not very much into singing and having to yell or anything like that or talking off of stage. Is that my understanding, Bozo? Is you like to kind of keep quiet when you're off stage? Yes or no? Gotta think about it. Yeah. Okay. All right. So here's something as far as your musical inspirations. As a young man, what was your initial draw into, as far as maybe genres or interests into music? So I'm going to give you 4 different answers here. 1 honk for pop music, 2 honk for rock and roll, 3 honks for metal, or 4 for punk. 1 is pop, 2 is rock and roll, 3 is metal, 4 is punk rock. Rock and roll. Okay. Well, okay. All right. So getting into some of the classics there, and and just kind of driving down the highway in the old clown car and letting the breeze flow through what hair you have left. I love that. That's beautiful. What about as far as before singing in circus? Had you played any instruments when your interest in music became involvement? One honk for yes, two for no. Okay. Okay, all right. Okay, so you initially played guitar before taking on singing in a band. That's awesome, and great moves. I have to say, if anybody's ever seen, I've seen you guys once on video, but anybody that's ever seen you guys live, I always hear that Bozo has great moves, has great stage presence on the stage when he's not murdering people. So I love that. Perfect. What instrument did you first play, if I may ask? Oof! Wow. What? That's when I go back to edit this moment here, I'm going to put some pizzazz on it, a little bit of a special something. Great. It looks great. Okay. So what instrument did you first play? One honk for guitar, two for bass, three for drums, four for a school instrument. Maybe you were in the school band. Oh wow! You were in the school band. Wow. Okay. All right. Well, that's awesome. I myself, that was a little bit of my early interest in music, was playing trumpet. I don't know if that was what you had played as well, or okay. Oh really? Okay. Oh wow. No kidding. Boy, oh boy. Well, it's too bad. I wish that I was sitting next to you, because I probably would have tried a little bit harder and had a little bit more fun with it. So Circus's demo releases February of 2021. What was the first song or riff that you remember hearing? As far as let me say, I appreciate the inspection as well, Bozo. As far as what goes into, you're making sure that this thing looks good for the consumer. I love that. Oh, you have two. Jesus, I didn't know that. Okay. Sorry, I got sidetracked there. What song or riff do you remember hearing first? As far as the initial stuff that you heard for the band. One honk for Laughing and Piss, two for Clown Car Pileup, three for Feral Climax, and four honks for Chucklehead Shiv. What was the first one you remember? So you heard you heard just any of it, and you're like completely beyond excited. You just went you went insane. You knew that you had to sing for this band. Then is that a good assumption? Yes. Okay. Okay. All right. Oh my God. All right. So if we can narrow down, maybe even to say three of your personal favorite songs, I'm going to list off the songs and just give one nice honk after the song title if it's one of your favorites. Maybe it be in general, or even to play live. So first off, we have Laughing and Piss. Is that one of your favorites? Yes. Okay. Perfect. All right. Clown Car Pileup. Let's see. How about that one? Oh, okay. A little hesitant, but okay. I can appreciate that one. What about Feral Climax? Okay. All right. All right. I like that. Chucklehead Shiv. What a good one. Fun for the whole family, that one is. What about Feeding Them Glue on the new demo there? Single. Okay. And last up, we have Blood Red Smile. How about that one? Okay, so all of them are your favorites. You're not picking a favorite out of your children. These are all precious to you. I love that. Not to dig a little bit more, or be like TMZ or anything like that. But does Circus have anything coming in 2022? Is there any new music at all coming out? Feel the suspense. Maybe I shouldn't have asked that. That's oh man, I'm just as excited. I can't wait. God, that's awesome. That's great to hear. I love the stuff that you guys have out, and putting out anything new is surely awesome. I saw too that you guys are going to be Possibly you had a T-shirt or something up online that you posted. Oh, damn it! Another one popped. So I'm excited for anything new circus. I'm in love with the imagery and the art that you guys are putting out. I love it. So last but not least, I'm not going to try to take up your whole Sunday here, Bozo. I wanted to hypothetically run by you if you were to book a circus festival. So we're going to have 3 different categories here. This first one you're going to have to write down if you don't mind. What 3 bands outside of every Ohio hardcore band, what 3 bands would you have on something called the Circus Festival? What would be must-haves that you would have to have on there? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Might be drawing a mural. All right. Got a drum roll coming in. Does that say home? No. Maybe I need. Maybe I should have put on my. Oh my god! I should have put on my reading sunglasses. I kind of messed that one up, Bozo. I apologize about that shit. Okay, so it would just be you, or maybe even some of the. Would you have other Ohio hardcore bands, or are you saying this is just going to be circus all fucking day long? Yes or no? No. Okay. Okay. All right. It would just be circus. This is going to be an all-day marathon of just pummeling circus punk. I love it. I love it. Okay. So for this festival, okay, we're going to have a couple of circus foods on hand, with 3 honks being the most interest that you would love to have on hand. 1 honk being the least interest. I don't want this circus food on hand. Tell us what would be let's see. I'm going to have a couple of things as far as to list off to you and see if you would have interest in being at the festival here. So first of all, the old deep fried candy bars. What would you say on a scale of 1 to 3? What would you say an interest on that? Just 1. Okay. All right. Not much for the sweets. Okay. Maybe it's the deep fried part. Okay. Okay. I can appreciate that. Okay. So the classic elephant ears. You go to a circus, you have to have an elephant ear. What would you say? Ooh. Okay. Right down the middle. Not. It doesn't have to be there, but if it's there, that's fine. Okay. What about the old corn dog? Okay, I'm down the middle again. I like that. All right. What about churros? Another deep fried thing. Are you into those at all? Just 1. Okay. So the deep fried thing, we're gonna have to ixnay the old deep fryer. Anybody that's setting this up, you don't have to bring a deep fryer. I like that. Okay. How about hot beef sundae? What about those? You got a little bit of beef, a little bit of ice cream. Yes or no? So that would be for sure. You absolutely have to have that. Honestly, before researching this, I'd never heard of that, and it sounds very intense. I don't know how I feel about that. What about cotton candy? How about cotton candy? Would you like to have that on hand? No. Wow. No kidding. Okay. All right. I mean, I can appreciate that. That's why I love things like that. Is we're all learning a little bit more about you. Oof. What's even more inspiring is seeing your guys' live performance and how many balloon animals you have, and the process that it's been making them. What about a funnel cake? Would that be something that you'd love to have on hand or not? Okay, two. Okay, right down the middle. Once again, doesn't have to be there, but yeah, yeah, better than the deep fried foods. Okay, how about last but not least the old turkey leg? What a classic. Okay. Just a big old honking leg of some dead animal that came from somewhere else that we don't give a shit about. Okay. I love that. All right. Last up, this is something I was trying to think of in my childhood as far as going to the circus. And if you guys were to have an exclusive circus merchandise item, what would be something that you would want to have on hand? So I have a couple of things, once again, on a scale of 1 to 3 honks. What would be a merchandise item that you would want to have on hand exclusive to this festival? So first of all, we have the old switchblade comb. What about that bad boy? Would you guys want that on hand? Okay, we got three. And the balloon animal, of course. I'm not even going to ask about that. Yeah, yeah, the balloon animal for sure. Are you all right, Bozo? It's a little unnerving. You're a little close. Okay. All right. So the switchblade comb for sure. That's got to be there. The balloon animals kissing. Okay. All right. Sure. I like that. Next up, we have the old. What if you had a trademark circus pie? You have a circus punk pie. What would you say? What would you say about that? It's there. That's absolutely going to be there. Okay, those are going to sell out too. Hot merchandise item this summer. I love that. What about a Bozo collectible mask? So you have a very distinctive look. Just for fun for the whole family. Little kids running around with that shit on. What would you say on a scale of 1 to 3 honks? What would you say? Okay, so that's gonna be there. You're gonna have a whole festival of kids running around looking just like you, which is kind of scary. All right, so next up we have a collectible plastic sword. Okay, so we had back in the day with the sleeves, the samurai swords. That was always a favorite of mine. I'd bring one of those home, and slap the siblings with those things. How would you feel about having one of those on hand? Perfect. That's going to be there as well. Okay, all right. And it's even maybe you'll have some special merchandise, special editions that might be real swords. You can charge a couple of maybe $5 or $10 more. That'd be great. I love that. How about the old wooden ratchet noisemaker? The damn it. Okay, we'll have that one on hand too. Okay, awesome. I love that. And last but not least, how about we have the trademarked official Chinese finger trap, circus punk Chinese finger trap, the goddamn thing you can never fucking figure out. Tell us, what would you want one of those on hand? Yeah. Okay. Look, Bozo, this is wrapping our time. This has been absolutely awesome. I've had a lot of fun finding a little bit more out about Bozo. I appreciate the stuff that you guys are doing, the music that you're putting out, all of the fun and the above. And I'm very very excited to see that you guys are going to be having some new music coming out this year. Bozo, thank you so much for the time once again. I really really appreciate today, and you take care, man. Bye. All right, take care, everybody. To see
Dun, 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 dun. He's a lo-fi horror guy. Yeah, he's kind of a guy, but he is so lo-fi, lo-fi, a horror guy. Yeah. Lo-fi horror guy has been recorded in front of a live studio audience.